What's good? What's good, everybody? We are doing all signs for you and your person. Going from Aries right down to Pisces. I just got to see where this camera's at, and then we're going to get started. All right. All right, going from Aries right to Pisces. Wait, what's good, beautiful Denise, girl? Jenny, Sage Moon, Gem. Doses of Relati. I don't know what that is. All right. I'm doing awesome. How are you guys? All right, going from Aries right down to Pisces. Happy Leo season, bitches. It's Leo season. That's how I've been feeling. It's pretty fucking good. I love Leo season. It's the best time. You made it. What's good, DMA? Monica. Hey, boo. Hey. All right. Going from Aries right down to Pisces. Aries. What messages do we have for Aries and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. What do we have for Aries and their person? 3 shuffles. What do we have for Aries and their person? Ooh. Justice in reverse wanted to show its face. Could be dealing with a Libra, but let's see. Overall energy for you, Aries, 7 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Wands. So there seems to be some sensitive matters that have you feeling the need to put your boundary up when it comes to the situation. Ew, I don't like it. This kind of feels, Aries, like your person is putting you in an uncomfortable situation. I feel like, Aries, when it comes to the situation, there's some type of like new view or new perception you're gaining on this person, and it is causing a lot of inner conflict. It may cause you to feel the need to kind of say your 2 cents or give your 2 cents when it comes to someone's insensitivities or someone being emotionally mature. You may feel like you're dealing with someone that is very emotionally manipulative, okay? And there's something about the subject of gossip or what's being talked about or what you're hearing that has you not only feeling embarrassed, but also has you reconsidering whether you want to give into the situation, okay? So I feel like there's some type of like reality check you're getting in the situation that has you feeling the need to put your boundary up. And again, you may give your 2 cents to this person because you do not agree with how immature that they're being, okay? And again, I feel like there's some type of subject of gossip or something that something that is occurring that's making you reconsider whether you want to give this person even the nice version of you. Even if you're not in a relationship with this person, there's something that may be occurring that makes you feel like, damn, why am I being so... It's like for example, if you broke up, right, and you were on good terms, something could be occurring that makes you feel like, well, scratch that. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to laugh, but I do feel like something is triggering you where you may feel like you need to kind of set boundaries, but also give your 2 cents on someone and their manipulative ways or playing on you emotionally, or you may feel like they're just handling a situation very poorly. And I kind of feel like this is someone you have dealt with to some degree because you're in a space where now you're reconsidering whether you want to give into it at all or whether you want to even be fair in the situation. The Justice in reverse too came out while I was shuffling for you guys. So there could be something that's not of truth or not really fair between you and your person. And looking at your person, it kind of feels like your person may be saying some shit or lying even to regain the advantage. Like this is someone that's in self-preservation mode. Your person is in a space of saying whatever they need to say to make them look good. Like if, for example, if you broke up with them or if you don't want anything to do with them, this is someone that is just saying whatever will make them look good. Okay? I don't like that. That's someone that's lying to regain the advantage. So I feel like this person does have their eye on you. They've been thinking about you a lot. I also feel like this person, if they're not lying about you, this is someone that is doing a lot of speculation, or they're thinking about what you're doing and how that may relate to them. And it's putting them in a very defensive energy. Like, for example, maybe you're authentically trying to move on with your life, where you're saying things, or, you know, you're trying to move on with your life without being vulnerable. And it puts this person in a space of feeling like, damn, I need to stand up for myself. Or I don't know, it kind of feels like this person's a little bit immature, or they're assuming a lot. They're assuming a lot about what they're seeing and how that relates to them. It kind of feels like you and someone else that are in separation, or even if it's a new thing, you're dealing with someone that is very defensive. You're dealing with someone that is just looking for problems, because they are in self-preservation mode and they don't want to get hurt. I don't see this person directly communicating with you. They're just very reactive to you, though, which is very odd. This is someone that is being very reactive to you without actually communicating to you, and it's pissing you off. So again, you may be hearing through a subject of gossip or something of that nature, something that may be embarrassing to you, or something that this person is saying that's not true. If they are gossiping, I don't really see them saying a whole lot of truth. I feel like this person knows, Aries, you're in a position where you don't really need anybody, and it's making them feel like, damn, I took a risk with Aries and I lost. Now they feel like you're unattainable, and they're in a space of trying to avoid losing you without being vulnerable. And it's putting them in a really bit of a, it's putting them in a space where they're probably coming off quite annoying because they're not being vulnerable with you. There's just a lot of indirect reactions you're getting from this person, whether they're, you know, trying to be perceived as all macho to their friend group, or whether they're just being very reactive to things that you're doing. You know what I mean? It's like they're taking everything you're doing and they're applying it in regards to how that relates to me, and they're becoming very defensive. It's like they're defending themselves to shit that doesn't even have anything to do with them. I don't even know how to explain that. It feels like someone you're either broken up with, or it feels like someone that is already in like women or men suck type of energy, and if there was any interest shown, they're kind of looking for problems. And even though they may feel like you put yourself in a position where you're unattainable, they're still in a space of desiring to avoid losing you, but they're doing it in a really they're being a bit of an aggressor. I feel like this person wants to argue with you. I feel like this person is wanting a reaction out of you. I feel like this person wants your respect, actually. I feel like they want your respect, but they're kind of feeling kind of stuck on the outside looking in. And all they feel like they can do is be reactive, even if that means creating problems where they don't need to be. And I feel like they're doing it to kind of regain some type of advantage. I feel like this person feels like you don't respect them, Aries. And you're over here just getting more angry as time goes on because of how indirect they're being, or how immature they're being, or because of some type of subject of gossip. It's kind of putting you in a space of thinking negatively on this person or situation. So I don't know, this person makes you angry. That's what they're doing this week. They're making you angry. And I feel like this person wants to be put in a position with you where it's almost like when the person that creates problems tries to be the hero. It kind of gives me that type of vibe. And it's because they authentically want your respect, or they want your respect. For those of you in a relationship with this person, if you're in a relationship with this person, I feel like you're still quite angry because you feel like they're being insensitive to a financial matter. And this person is in a space of being quite reactive because of some type of large purchase that was made. And instead of actually having an adult conversation, they just get defensive, you know, regardless. And they're not really arguing, or they're not really wanting to talk about some type of financial risk that may have been taken. It's like they're just wanting you to support whatever this is. It's like this is someone that is spending a lot of money potentially, or taking a lot of financial risks, and they're quite reactive. But if you're not with this person, I feel like this person is wanting your respect. And I don't know, they're just making you angry, and you're becoming more withdrawn as time goes on. You may even literally be pulling out of the situation if you were at all invested into it, because now this person has you stressing out, thinking worst case scenario, or thinking like, damn, you're my enemy, or damn, you're going to screw up the finances even more if it's a relationship. So I feel like you're limiting this person because they're irritating you. So I don't know. I don't feel like this person has bad intentions. I just feel like they're immature, or they're not really using their head, or they're not really thinking about shit in the way they need to be. They're not really thinking. I don't feel like they actually do have bad intentions, though. What is your advice for Aries? 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. If you're not with this person, just ignore them. Focus on your work. If you're not with them, just ignore them. Focus on your work, your goals, whatever. And if you are with this person, still focus on your work, your goals, whatever. But also don't be open to little band-aids of attempts to fix the situation. Like, there needs to be something acknowledged when it comes to things that need to be dealt with in a real way when it comes to money or the stability of the situation between the two of you. So don't accept offers that come through that seems to be just a band-aid for something, a problem much bigger, okay? So you could be dealing with, we don't have anything specifically. It could be any sign as far as elements go, but I feel like this person is going to trigger you this week. All right. Taurus. What's good, Kelly, Care Bear, Aditi, Nicole? All right, what do we have for Taurus and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. What's good, Karma and Tarot? Gemini always triggered. 3 more. What do we have for Taurus and their person? One more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Taurus, we have the moon in reverse with the sun in reverse right under that. So I feel like you're illuminating your anxieties to someone. Is kind of what this feels like when it comes to what may be causing you to lack optimism. A lot of you guys are concerned with this person neglecting. It's like this is you illuminating something here that makes you feel like you can't nurture the situation. There's a lot of suspicions you have that seem to be talked about. And I do feel like you're trying to approach the situation, Taurus, in a really mature way. I feel like you do have a lot of feelings for this person, or this person is some sense of muse for you, but you're also recognizing things that are stressing you out. And I feel like whatever's stressing you out, or whatever anxieties or red flags that you see, you're in a space this week where you're wanting to be transparent about that. You're wanting to show your vulnerabilities when it comes to what has you concerned with giving into the situation, okay? Because there seems to be potentially some type of delayed news or delayed conversation that is arising between you and someone else. And I feel like you're recognizing either maternal influence, or you're recognizing things that make you feel like, I don't know if I can trust this, or I don't know if I should invest into this because of this, that, and the third. There's a lot that's stressing you out. You may even feel like this person has a tendency to neglect deeper needs of yours, either associated with children or associated with needing some sense of security. Like, you may be feeling like there's a lack of security here with this person. I don't know. There's something here where you feel like you need to acknowledge or address in a mature way, because you may be aware that you don't have all the information there is to know. And you're trying to be as wise and mature as possible when it comes to your own anxieties. So there seems to be something you're opening up about when it comes to your lack of optimism. There may be things in your reality that make you feel like unable to create or heal the situation between you and this person in the way you want to. But there is a desire to indulge into something. So you're indulging into some type of conversation with someone. You're trying to be as mature as possible. There is love, but there's also a recognition either that things are not growing, or there's a recognition that there's certain aspects that are stressing you out and they need to be talked about. Okay, I feel like you're trying to You're trying to hear what this person has to say, is what this feels like. And you're opening up emotionally about things that have you stressed out about the situation. So, whoever you're dealing with, Taurus, this is someone that may feel limited by your criticism, or they feel limited by you not willing to fix something with them, or they may feel like you're being critical on something with them. I feel like this is someone that's wanting to avoid losing you, but they're also having a hard time giving full vulnerable energy to the situation. I don't know, Taurus. I feel like you're dealing with someone that is very hard to talk to this week. I feel like this is someone that's approaching you trying to gain perspective, but the moment they're hit with anything that makes them feel like you're criticizing them to some degree, I don't see this person swallowing their pride. I don't feel like they're going to welcome that type of communication. If anything, this is someone that is going to, I don't know, I feel like you're dealing with someone, Taurus, this week that isn't open to whatever conversation you're trying to bring to the table, even though they're going to come off and you're going to perceive them as someone that is trying to be open to the conversation, trying to get enlightenment, trying to get understanding. They're going to present themselves as that type of individual. But the moment you actually are real with them, they're going to they're going to get in their pride a little bit, like their ego's hurt. Okay. Thank you to Denise, girl. I appreciate that. Denise is a beautiful dancer in Toronto. Everybody go check out her channel. For real, for real. She's beautiful and talented. Living my dream. No, for real. That's amazing. But everybody check out Denise. So I got distracted. But for real. Like even the bachata amateur competition in Toronto. For real. But everybody go check out Denise. All right. Sorry, I got off track a minute. Backtrack. It's like this is someone, Taurus. They're okay. The moment they're going to present themselves as someone that wants to know what's going on with you, or wants to know what is bothering you, or whatever it may be, or they're going to come off interested. But the moment you start saying things, the moment your mouth starts running about what's bothering you, they're going to kind of get in their ego a little bit. Okay. And I don't see them taking responsibility, or I don't even see them handling the look, Six of Swords in reverse. This is a stubborn bugger. This is someone that is in a space of kind of causing trouble where it doesn't need to be caused. So they're causing trouble where it doesn't need to be caused. And I feel like they're a little bit immature. And if you're looking for this person to show more effort or anything like that, I don't see them being willing to do it. And I feel like this person has an ego with the ass where they're not even willing to acknowledge where they are being stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. So I don't know, this week, this person is going to present themselves as someone that wants to understand. I don't really feel like they do. I feel like they're just looking for attention, or they're looking for a quick fix. The Page of Pentacles in reverse can be someone that's very short-term focused. Like they were hoping for a short-term fix. I don't really see them willing to change anything. So I don't know. What is your advice for Taurus? Any advice for Taurus? Three of Pentacles. Recognize the pattern with this person. Recognize the pattern with this person. The Strength card. If you notice this person has some type of pattern, it's like you may need to kind of hold back. Now, if this is a long-term relationship, there may be aspects where you can recognize the pattern and hold back when you feel like, you know, things... I don't want to say to like hold back and be the bigger person all the time, but because this is saying that there is aspects that you can work on in the connection, but also recognize the pattern when it comes to this person and how they respond to your vulnerability. There's some type of pattern that needs to be recognized here with this person. The Strength card. I don't know. Strength card talks about needing to tolerate something. The Star in reverse. Strength can be about tolerance, you know, or needing to show compassion, needing to hold back. Because I do feel, Taurus, like you may be the one that's a bit more mature than this person. And I'm not saying you should tolerate this person or let them walk all over you, but there could be something in regards to this person's health or something that is causing this person to feel hopeless. Like, I don't know, maybe there's aspects that you're wanting this person to change, that they feel hopeless, like they feel like they feel like it can't be a quick fix. That's why they get so discouraged when you're looking for something specific to be fixed. Especially if it's in regards to money problems. Like there may be something that you need to recognize the pattern, but also show compassion. I don't know, that's your advice when it comes to something that is in regards to their health or something that is causing them to lack hope. I don't know, because sometimes it's good to have expectations, but like sometimes people can't immediately change something, and you harping down someone's throat about something they can't change, like there's literally no option for them to change it in that moment or even within the next week. It's kind of hard to like talk about it in a productive way. So maybe be a bit more of a team player in aspects that the two of you can be a little bit more productive in, if that makes any sense. I don't know, because there's something here that can't be changed just yet with this person, and it's telling you to show compassion. I mean, you don't have to walk away if you want. The Four of Wands is here too. I don't know. So maybe that's why this person has a tendency to get in their ego, because they're discouraged by you being overly critical about something that they feel like they can't change. And there is a resistance on their part to change. I don't know. This is saying that you have the ability to help this person in some way or implement your resources in some way to show compassion. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Leo. We have Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, or Pisces. All right. Gemini. I feel like your soulmate is coming from you. Three more. What do we have for Gemini and their person? Ooh, Five of Wands just showed its face. Three shuffles. What do we have for Gemini and their person? Overall energy for you, Gemini, the Hierophant and the Temperance in reverse. So you're in a space of, you know, the Hierophant is someone that's taking a conventional approach, or they're trying to be wise when it comes to some type of like discord between you and this person, or the Temperance in reverse is like, some type of misunderstanding, discord, or you feel like it's very difficult to create something with this person because of a difference in values. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups in reverse. I don't know, Gemini. I feel like you're in a space where you're trying to be the bigger person here between you and this person. Temperance in reverse. Some of you guys are just straight up lacking patience, okay? So you're kind of conforming to a situation despite things being balanced. So you may be in a space of, you know, feeling the need to be the bigger person, where you're giving into the situation, maybe even sharing advice with this person, because you're authentically thinking long term. It's like, this is you decisive that, okay, I can picture you in my future. I can make this happen. And it's kind of giving you this sense of security to kind of let go of any hurt feelings that you may have had. Because with the King of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, there is some type of recognition or lesson learned associated with bitterness or hurt feelings, or applying yourself in an emotionally biased way. And I feel like you're trying to create some type of change between you and someone else. Change in relation to some type of like discord, or the way you approach a situation. Like, for example, if in the past you tried to emotionally manipulate them or get them to feel bad for you or something like that, you're in a space of saying, okay, scratch that. Okay, I'm just gonna like take like literally take control in the situation somehow. Like, you may be literally sharing how you feel, or sharing your confusion, or sharing. It's like you feel like you have the ability to kind of manifest something with this person. I don't know. It's kind of like you're feeling like, I can change them. It's like one of those situations. I can change them. I can change them. And you're kind of letting go of any suppressed feelings you have. You're thinking long term. You feel like you and this person can have a future. I mean, what's this Temperance in reverse? Okay, because this kind of feels the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and the Magician. I don't know, Gemini. I feel like this is you just being wise to self-indulgent behavior. Okay. Temperance in reverse can be like self-indulgent behavior. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. So you're in a space of knowing you have the ability, or you're being smart when it comes to not depending on this person too much, but you also feel like you could influence the situation or hold some type of power in the situation. I don't know. It kind of feels, Gemini, like you're trying to... It feels like you're trying to control yourself a little bit. It feels like you're dealing with someone that you truly do give a fuck about, is kind of what this feels like. Because you're feeling like, damn, I really need to let go of my hurt feelings, or let go of my bitterness, or let go of my ways, my emotionally manipulative ways, or whatever, and really take something seriously. And the Hierophant to the Temperance in reverse, this is you being wise when it comes to your own self-indulgent behavior. Like, some of you may have a natural response to be single, for example, and that could be the self-indulgent behavior, or you have a natural response to not really apply yourself in harmony with the idea or concept of a relationship. And you seem to be in a space of trying to use some level of wisdom that you have to apply yourself in a way where you're more in harmony with a long-term plan. The Three of Wands is someone that is a visionary, someone that's thinking long-term, someone that is trying to apply themselves in a way that could change things long-term or manifest things long-term. So I feel like you're manifesting, could be more than that Three of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Well, and the Nine of Wands. Well, I feel like you're thinking long-term, associated with some type of ongoing battle between you and this person, and you're in a space of wanting to follow your heart. So Gemini, this week you're in a space where you're wanting to follow your heart, or be more mature and think long-term, associated with your own tendency to like Nine of Wands, there's some type of ongoing battle between you and this person, and you're trying to be emotionally mature, or you're trying to think with your heart, associated with some type of ongoing battle. So it's like you're kind of closing off emotionally, not because you don't love this person, but you're aware that your emotions seem to be bringing in some type of sensitive approach, where you're more so thinking long term. So you're kind of suppressing any hurt feelings. I don't really see you giving this person too much emotional vulnerability. You're just in a space of thinking like how do we build this relationship? You know, whether it's new or old. It's like, this is you thinking what needs to occur, associated with what you want to see play out between you and this person in the future. Like, if it's a new person, for example, you're kind of suppressing your own hurt feelings or your own emotional needs for a period of time, because you're aware of some type of ongoing battle, and you're aware that you kind of have to like take one for the team. It's kind of what I'm getting here. So you're kind of closing off because you see the bigger picture with this person. You feel like this person is worth it. And you're trying to be mature about some type of ongoing battle. Some of you guys, if this person lives at a distance, you're aware that, okay, you're going to have to wait a few months to see them. And even though it makes you emotional, you're trying to not give this person a hard time. Like, that's an example. You're trying to not give this person a hard time about something you know you need to wait for. Okay? So you're thinking long-term with this person. Ugh. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, they're not approaching it as maturely as you. Okay? Now, mind you, they are in a space of authentically wanting a relationship with you, or they feel like they're in emotional harmony with you. The problem is they feel quite disconnected from the situation. Jealousy could be an issue on this person's part, or something is making this person feel insecure. It kind of feels, Gemini, like if you are trying to take control, because we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands both in reverse with the Eight of Cups. Okay, so if you are trying to take control, this person may see it as a bit demanding, or they may see it as you trying to tell them how to be a man or something like that. And it does trigger them a little bit. Okay, and it does have them emotionally MIA, because, like, for example, even if you live at a distance from one another, this is someone that feels like, it kind of feels like someone that loses motivation to approach the situation, regardless of how emotionally fulfilled they are by you, because there's something about the situation that they feel insecure in. It's almost like when you tell someone to do something, they lose a bit of motivation to do it. Okay, like this person is potentially feeling like you're like being a bit bossy. It's like that song. That's an old rap song. She's so bossy. That's old. Ooh, the devil. Eight of Wands in reverse. This person, Gemini, they don't understand your approach. Now you're over here trying to like take one for the team or thinking long term. They are in a space of, they are getting on emotional harmony with you this week, where the two of you are committing, or you're getting together, or there's some type of fulfillment as far as commitment. The problem is this person has a tendency to either avoid issues or sabotage a situation, because I don't feel like that I feel like you're dealing with someone that doesn't like being told what to do. And I don't even feel like you're necessarily doing that. It could be stemmed from their own insecurities or something of that nature. This person is quite triggered this week. And they tend to like pull back, like Eight of Wands in reverse, the devil. Knight of Swords, the Lovers. You make this person cranky, Gemini. So the Eight of Cups can be someone, especially with the rest of the cards, that can be someone that's either avoiding issues, or, they're not wanting to deal with something this week, or someone that tends to handle situations a bit immaturely. And ultimately, it can be because there's a lack of emotional fulfillment. But the thing is they have the Ten of Cups as well. So there's some type of like acknowledgement on this person's part that you do make them happy, but when it's time to take action, it's like they get all bent out of shape and they don't want to deal with it, and they either fall into their toxic ways, or they become a bit aggressive. I do see this person being a bit irritable with you this week. Does anybody like being told? But Gemini, I don't know. I don't feel, what is Gemini doing to make this person like this? Because I authentically feel like you're just trying to like take one for the team. This person doesn't see it like that. If you're a woman and you're dealing with a man, you make this man feel very small, okay? So what you're doing to make them feel like that, what we do with the World. The Fool in reverse. The World card, maybe. Did you kind of put something on hold, Gemini? Or there's something here that you may have surrendered? Some of you kind of, the World card can talk about closure or ending something because you lack faith. So some of you may be traveling too, or you're doing something spontaneous. But what you're doing, the World's Fool in reverse. The World card can talk about like a pause before our major life phase. Sense of completion, lack of faith. Some of you may have completed something. The World card can talk about completing projects, finishing things up, taking a flight, ending things, cycles closing out. Can talk about success, a desired outcome. I don't know, mate. I hope this person isn't jealous of you because they're showing some jealousy, Gemini, or just insecurities in general that makes this person feel like you don't care about them. Okay? And it's putting them in a very toxic energy. So I don't know what to tell you. Some of you guys is what you're doing that's triggering them. Like some of you guys, there is some type of success happening for you that triggers this person. Or you just kind of let something come to an end, or you're just kind of surrendering a little bit. I don't know, very weird. But I do feel like you're authentically trying to take one for the team, Gemini, and let go about whatever has you sensitive about the situation because you're thinking long term when it comes to this is an ongoing battle. This maybe you know this person has a tendency to be like this. I don't know. What is your advice for Gemini when it comes to this person? I don't know. This person isn't doing shit. It's like, wow, Gemini makes me really happy, or this feels nice, or it's like, but then something is like triggering this person where they feel some sense of, where they feel like the two of you are at odds with one another. Maybe this person feels like something you're doing is pulling them away from you. Or pulling them, like they may feel like something you're doing is pulling you away from them, sorry. So if you are taking a trip, or if you are, or if there is some type of completion or success happening, they feel like it's pulling you away from them. And it puts them in a very oppressive energy where they may disconnect. I don't know. What is your advice for Gemini? Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four of Swords. So this is saying to not take any risks, major risks, especially financial risks. There's some, this Four of Swords is like protecting your peace. You know what I mean? Protecting your peace, or going in no contact. Avoid taking any major risks. Don't go broke for this person, basically. Or don't overinvest where you leave yourself with nothing. Like there's something here you need to protect for you with the Four of Swords, or protect your peace, or if you're not in contact with this person, this is saying to not show any type of vulnerability, like protect your peace. So I don't know, Gemini, I know you're over here trying to take one for the team, but this person isn't open. They're like, they get triggered, or there's something triggering them. Like they want to be the man. You're making them feel small. So. All right, but you keep dealing with the Capricorn. We also have Gemini, Aries, Virgo, and Sagittarius, or Aries. Could be any sign as far as elements go. Okay. All right. Cancer. Why do I feel so alone? I was singing a song earlier today. Well, it's not from the 40s, but I made it out of the 40s. I made it. All right, what do we have for Cancer? Oh, but it's Wendy. Hello, Ella, Divine Empress, Wendy R. One more. What do we have for Cancer and their person? Three shuffles. What do we have for Cancer and their person? Overall energy for you, Cancer, the Emperor with the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you seem to be... Okay. All right. I mean, clarify the Emperor. Why the Emperor? Knight of Swords. So there may be an aspect in this connection where you feel like you have the ability to maneuver in a different way, whether you're with this person or not. And you may be in a space of feeling the need to take control this week to communicate or rush in or say something. Give me one more on the Emperor. The Knight of Cups. I don't know, Cancer. I feel like you guys are in a space where you seem to be inspired, or you're rushing in, or you feel like you see something differently. Okay. I don't know. Some of you guys are just in a space where you're trying to control your emotions. Even though there is emotions, you're trying to control your emotions because you're avoiding being embarrassed, or you're avoiding being, victimized by a love bomber or something like that. And I feel like you're in a space where you want to get to know this person more. You want to ask questions, or there's something that has your curiosity, but you're also in a space of avoiding being embarrassed, especially if you feel like it's unrequited or one-sided. Because some of you guys have no clue at all, either how to talk to this person or how to address something. There's some type of truth that you're kind of suppressing to yourself because you feel like the situation is one-sided. I don't know. I feel like you're reaching out to this person. You're taking control and communicating. You may feel like you need to suppress. The Knight of Swords has a tendency to suppress their own emotional desires. Like they tend to go against the flow on an emotional level, because they're kind of operating based off of the facts or potential realities in the situation. And with the Knight of Cups, it's like you may feel like inspired in a situation, but also feeling like you need to control yourself a little bit. But you feel like you have the ability. The Emperor is like someone that feels like they have the ability to influence the situation to some degree, but you're not really, it's like you're not willing to put yourself in a vulnerable situation or be victimized, or you're not willing to be stupid. Let's just put it that way. You're not in a space where you're going to be oversharing. But I do feel like you want to, there's something that has your curiosity. Give me a little bit more on the Page of Swords. The Devil. And the King of Cups. For some of you, this person's like a muse for you. Like this is like an addicting type of muse or inspiration or source of like something you're seeing associated with this person's, something that they're expressing. The King of Cups is a man of his arts, or someone that is indulging into some type of experience. Like something that you're seeing has you interested in this person. Like maybe this person, maybe you're observing this person like indulge into something, and it has you feeling like inspired. Okay, this is the best way I can explain it. The King of Cups, the Devil. That's like you're watching someone, or you're curious about something. This person is like you feel like you get this person, or you feel connected with this person. This feels like new, to be honest with you, or it feels like you want to continue to talk to this person. I don't know. It definitely feels new because you feel like, damn, this is one-sided. If it isn't new, you're in a space of avoiding being blamed or avoiding being embarrassed by this person's repressed emotions. I don't know. You want to talk to this person. You want to get to know this person. You want to ask them about something that they're doing. You're wanting to ask them about something that they're expressing even. King of Cups is very expressive, creative, You know, someone that even their compassionate nature, or like the King of Cups is the person we turn to like when we need to vent kind of thing. Like this person may be someone that you're finding yourself venting to even. And even though there could be some type of sexual attraction developing, you're kind of keeping that to yourself because you feel like, okay, well, it's one-sided. Okay. I don't know. Some of you guys maybe being it's like you're becoming in love with someone because they're your person you vent to, and that emotional connection, maybe it's kind of like, what do they call it? Proximity attraction, where sometimes people just become attracted to each other because they're around each other all the time. It's kind of, and I'm not saying that's the situation, but it does feel like someone that has your attention. So I don't know. But you're wanting to keep talking to this person, but I don't see you expressing too much love. You may be this person's boss, or you feel like you have some authority in the situation where you feel like you need to be responsible, something like that. All right, so whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, this feels very new. So Cancer, whoever this person is, they see potential with you. This is someone that feels like, okay, this has potential. I don't really see this person taking control because they may feel like you're in a very emotionally confused space in your life. This feels like someone you're connecting with this week that you're emotionally venting to about something. Yeah, 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay, the 8 of Wands. So I feel like this person is kind of lacking direction. The Chariot in reverse can be someone that's lacking direction, or they're forcing themselves to hold back, or there's a bit of confusion here. And I feel like this person is having a hard time distancing themselves from you because they do see you as an opportunity, but they're also feeling like there's some confusion here. They're feeling like, okay, they're not sure. They may feel like you're emotionally confused, because this is someone that feels like I have to be resilient because Cancer is emotionally confused, or there's some emotional confusion. They are fantasizing about you, or there's something along those lines. I do feel like this person's going to try to like take you out or go for a drive or do something spontaneous. There's something spontaneous happening here. And I feel like this person is trying to, you know, create solutions here to something that had some type of like, if it is a past person, this is someone that is trying to clear the air with you really quickly. It's like there's something here happening really quickly, but they're still a little bit emotionally confused in regards to what's going on between the two of you. But they do see an opportunity, but there's also something that makes this person feel restless. So they're more so trying to like keep things light, okay? Because you do bring some type of excitement in their life. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is a newer person, or someone that even from the past that you're connecting with, you may be venting to about something. The Justice card. I don't know. You're dealing with someone that is being, and the 2 of Wands, I swear. This is someone that is thinking long term with you. This is someone that they may need to make a choice between two. You are dealing with someone that has integrity, or they're thinking about their morale or integrity when it comes to making a decision. So I feel like I don't know, this is someone that is feeling like, okay, this has potential between me and Cancer. But they're also trying to be fair or use their moral compass when it comes to making a decision. And that has them on the fence, or that has them in a space of like not being sure what direction to choose. So whether they just see you as someone that's very vulnerable and emotionally distraught this week, and they're like, okay, I'm not going to take advantage of that situation, or whether they're just in a space themselves that has them trying to use their moral compass. So this is someone that is going to try to compromise with you or do something spontaneous with you this week, but ultimately stay true to whatever their moral compass is. So I don't see them trying to like hook up with you or take advantage of your tears or anything like that. Okay. I don't know, maybe you're not venting, but for some reason this person sees you in a space of being a bit distraught or emotionally confused. Why do they think that? The King of Wands, because of how you're coming off. They may feel like you're going to the extremes on something where you're almost overcompensating. The King of Wands tends to like go to the extremes, or you just feel something. It's like you feel like they're hiding something. Give me one more, what Cancer is doing to make them feel this way. The 6 of Swords in reverse. So they get this like tension with you. The 6 of Swords in reverse is someone that tends to like they're having a hard time moving on from the situation. I don't know, maybe they feel like you're having a hard time moving on from your ex. And even though you're coming off like, yeah, I got this, they feel like you're going to the extremes where something is still really bothering you. Like there's still rough waters, or there's still something you're having a hard time moving on from. Okay. For some of you, if it's a past person, they feel like you're intentionally trying to, you know, rock the boat a little bit. The Six of Swords in reverse can be someone that's like intentionally trying to rock the boat because they're having a hard time moving on. So if it's a past person, they may be in a space of trying to make some type of compromise. They feel like you're emotionally distraught, and they feel that way because you're intentionally trying to rock the boat, or you're almost like going against the flow, but they feel like it's kind of going to the extremes where this person may feel like, okay, like it may make them feel like, okay, maybe I should be a little bit more fair here, something like that. Either way, Cancer, this person is they're intrigued by you, okay? But again, for some reason, they feel like they have to be mentally resilient in this situation. Like even if it's a new person and you're coming off like you're calm, cool, and collected, they feel like no, that's bullshit. Like maybe you just broke up with your ex, for example, and you're like, yeah, fuck them or whatever, or you're completely over them, and this person is like, eh. Like this is someone that wants to give you a good time without taking advantage of you in a potentially confused space, is the best way I can explain that. And even if you're coming off like you got this person is like wanting to like not be tone deaf to the fact that, okay, maybe you are having a hard time, if that makes any sense. They're trying to give you a good time or something like that. I don't know. What is your advice for Cancer? We do have the Seven of Swords and the Page of Wands for your advice. I want to say, be mindful of what can be used against you when it comes to communication. I don't want to bring all that negative energy in, but the Seven of Swords, I heard another tarot reader. Who was that? I think it was Autistic Mystic. Shout out to him. Love him. But I heard him refer to the Seven of Swords one time as a guy that was like going to another camp to steal the swords so they couldn't be used against them. Okay. And there's something about communication or plans. Maybe it's plans. Maybe be cautious that your plans can't be used against you, or be mindful of your communication. And I'm not saying this person has ill intentions with you, but there's something you need to be cautious about, or be careful about, okay? Especially if you have a psycho ex on your ass still, or something like that. Like there's something you need to play your cards right about, or just be mindful of oversharing, especially if this is a brand new person. I mean, nobody should overshare anyways, because like people change up on you fucking like no tomorrow. But it's like, be mindful of oversharing, or be mindful of communication, or this is about needing to like have fun. The Page of Wands is like up for a good time, up for anything, but there's also something that you need to be cautious about. So even if it's just a one-night stand, like even if you need to like take a Magnum with you, I don't know. Even if you need to take a Magnum, whatever you need to do, be cautious, okay? You could be dealing with a Libra. We also have Cancer, Aries, Capricorn. Libra, Cancer, or Aries. Autistic Mystic, yeah. I used to watch him all the time. I love him. I love his vibe. I'm not sure what sign he is, but great guy. All right, what do we have for Leo? Leo. Just found a present on my front porch. What? You just found a present on your front porch? Not from them, LOL. That's still exciting. Presents on your front porch. Girls at Amazon. Girls at Amazon. All right, what do we have for Leo? Ooh, Knight of Swords. 4 shuffles. What do we have for Leo and their person? Two more. What do we have for Leo and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Leo, 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, well. So you seem to be like, the 7 of Pentacles is like you are investing into the situation despite not really being appreciated. This is you investing into a situation despite not really being appreciated. I don't know, Leo. I feel like there's something about the situation that you're not really seeing the red flags in. Some of you guys are investing into this situation because it's like 5 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. It could be because of your own financial insecurities, or you're investing into it for superficial reasons. I don't know. 7 of Pentacles, give me more on that. That's why. 4 of Swords in reverse. Why do you feel like, why are you so in the moon? I don't know. This feels like, Leo, like you are continuously investing into a situation, being resilient when it comes to your own fears or anxieties, feeling like, okay, maybe I'm overthinking. I feel like you're overall detached. I don't know. I feel like you're letting someone get in your head is what this feels like. You're letting someone get in your head. It's like, okay, well, maybe like this is you overthinking. Like maybe I was a little bit too harsh, or maybe I did come off a little too harsh. Because I feel like this week, Leo, you may feel like someone's a bit mad towards you. And it's putting you in a position of not being completely confident. Like it kind of feels like you're folding on your original stance in a situation. Some of you are doing it because you feel like that's just what's necessary of you this week. And you're not in a space of being open to take any risks, especially if you're in a long-term relationship with this person. Like you're in a space of like, okay, I'm just going to keep investing into this, hope for the best. Maybe I was a little bit harsh, or maybe I was thinking irrationally. It does feel like someone's getting in your head, or you're not really seeing something for what it is. Give me more on the 8 of Swords. King of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys are being emotionally played like a fucking violin, and you're not seeing it. Some of you guys are feeding into someone's overly sensitive ass. Okay? And you're kind of taking the brunt of all their sensitive shit. And I'm not saying you have to be a dick all the time, but the most sensitive person should not win all the time just because they're the most sensitive. It doesn't even make sense. So that must mean that sometimes people are sensitive and it's just not deserved and they need to grow up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's someone here that is kind of feeling hurt or butthurt about something, or they're emotionally playing you into a situation to make you feel bad for standing up to them or to even do something. Like some of you guys are letting someone control you, or even if you're not with this person, you're letting someone get in your head where you're now rethinking things, okay? So, I don't know, Leo. I feel like you're letting someone control you, or someone's getting in your head in a negative way, where now you're thinking irrationally on yourself or your looks, or even if someone else is being harsh towards you, it's like you're thinking irrationally now on yourself and how attractive you are, or how whatever. Like someone seems to be hindering on your overall self-worth. So I gotta untie my pants. So I don't know, Leo. Someone's getting in your head this week. I don't like that energy. I don't like that energy. But you seem to be trying to be resilient. It's not very lovey-dovey. And a lot of you guys are underappreciated, or you're not being recognized for your efforts in itself because you're dealing with a dink. So when you're dealing with a toxic masculine energy, the more you do and the more successful you are, the more they're going to be a dink, okay? The more they're going to treat you like shit. You know what I mean? Because they want to feel in power. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to deal with it. It's very, and I'm talking about the toxic masculine. I'm not saying all men are like that. But like toxic masculine energy, they don't know how to deal with a woman that doesn't need them all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of feels like you're dealing with someone that's like overly sensitive. I don't know. I'm just going to get off that. I'm just going to get off that. But whoever you're dealing with, Leo, I feel like this person doesn't want to lose you, but they're acting really foolishly. This kind of reminds me of Aries reading a little bit, or their person. Like this is someone that is... Like, I feel like you're dealing with someone that knows they hold some level of power. We have the Emperor in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like, this is someone that is taking advantage of the situation in some way, somehow. Okay, I do see this person reaching out to you, but I don't really see them being very fair. I don't see them really controlling their own emotional biases. Why the Emperor in reverse? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this is someone that's going to try to tell you like you're superficial, or this is someone that is taking advantage of a situation they know very well they're not committing to. Okay? I don't know. I get kind of foolishness with this person. Like, I feel like this person has their defenses up, but I also feel like they feel as though they need to stand up for themselves toward your lack of interest or inconsistent energy, when they're the ones that are kind of being a dink. Like, I feel like you're dealing with someone that is communicating from a place of having a hard time controlling themselves. And they feel like they need to stand up for themselves when it comes to you giving them mixed signals to some degree. Like, this is someone saying, why are you so confusing? Or why are you giving me mixed signals? Or this is someone that feels like there's something about you that's inconsistent, but I just feel like they're taking advantage of a situation or something like that. Or they're just being immature. Knight of Swords. Why the Page of Wands then? Two of Wands. So I don't know, this person does want to make plans with you, Leo. They want to make plans with you, but they're also resisting some type of change. For some of you, the problem is they're optimistic that the ball is in their court. You know what I'm saying? And they're using it to their advantage, or they're using it to their favor. I don't know. This energy is like killing my vibe. I don't like it. I don't like any of this. I don't like it. What is this person's feelings for Leo? Do they even have feelings? Like, Ten of Cups. Well, they feel like the two of you could have something happily ever after. They may feel like the two of you have family together. They feel like you could give them like a happily ever after. They feel emotionally in harmony with you. I don't know, maybe this person just doesn't understand you or something, because they're in a space this week where they're kind of standing up for themselves. They don't want to give up, but they're also kind of approaching you like, okay, there's something that's giving me mixed signals, or you need to put in more work or something like that. And you're in a space of like, here, I have been putting in work. Because you have been putting in work, but like I said earlier, it's not being appreciated. Six of Wands in reverse, some of the Seven of Pentacles. Your efforts are not being appreciated. So as much as this person feels like, okay, you are their happily ever after, they also feel like the ball is in their court to some degree. And I feel like they're kind of taking advantage of that. Or again, you're just dealing with someone that is intimidated by you, or they're intimidated by the situation, and they're always trying to find problems. I don't know. It's exhausting. Why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? The Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, this person feels like you're just with them for money, or that's always a topic of concern for this person, where you're just with them for superficial reasons. Or if you're not with this person, so yeah, if you are with them, they're kind of standing up to you this week because they feel like you're just with them for money, and they use that optimism of that topic to kind of take advantage of situations or not do what's in their power for the relationship. If you're not in a relationship with this person, this is someone that may feel like there's something confusing about you, or there's some type of inconsistencies that make them feel like you're not who you say you are, okay? And they're very defensive about what that is. And even though they're seeing you as someone that they could have a happily ever after with, Leo, there's something about you that makes them feel like you're overly invested into all these other things. Like, I don't know, I feel like you make this person feel small, like you intimidate this person. Get out of this energy, like all of this. Like, we had a couple like this tonight. I don't know, that you intimidate this person. So I don't know, I feel like you're not really being appreciated or seen or recognized in the way that you want to by this person. And it feels like you are putting in the work. I don't know. But I don't see this person going anywhere, but they are going to like try to make you feel like you're investing into all the wrong things, or you're doing all the wrong things, or you're just with them for money, something like that. What is your advice for Leo? Your advice, Four of Pentacles. Well, Four of Pentacles is like, don't share personal information with this person, or don't degrade yourself giving into the situation, or don't Four of Pentacles is also about protecting your resources or your money, or, you know, not being stupid. Like, don't be stupid. Like, Four of Pentacles in reverse can be someone that's oversharing, or they're sharing personal information, or something like this. Is saying like, don't share personal information. Like I always say, like, just because someone is approaching you, pointing their finger and saying, you need to defend this or whatever, just because someone's creating some type of narrative doesn't mean you need to give into it. Doesn't mean you need to defend yourself, okay? Or we'd be fucking lost all day long for the rest of our lives doing that. And the moment people realize they can do that to you, they're just going to suck you dry, and they're going to keep doing it. So if you know, like, you may need to like not really give into a situation, or play it a little bit more safe, or protect your resources, or don't share personal information in efforts to defend yourself, especially if it's a newer person. Don't share personal information to defend yourself. Ace of Wands in reverse. It's up right now, but it did come out in reverse. So I feel like there's something. For some of you, this was a false start. I don't know, protect your bag, Leo. Protect your bag. Don't share anything personal. If this person is making you feel like you need to give more to make them feel more safe, and that puts you in a very unprotected situation, don't do that. That's dumb. No real man is going to make you be the man or give more to make them feel more safe. You know what I'm saying? Don't give in to this person if they're a passenger princess. Okay? Just don't give. Just don't give. Even if it's a girl, you know what I'm saying? Don't be stupid. I don't know. You could be dealing with an Aries. We have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Or something you like, don't budge. Don't budge, okay? These are lunatics in here. Is it? All right, what do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo and their person? 3 more. What do we have for Virgo and their person? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Virgo, 9 of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Swords. Okay. You guys are very detached from the situation emotionally. You are receptive to talk to this person. I don't know. There's something about the situation that has you a bit insecure. Some of you guys are in a space of being open or willing to overcome some type of conflict between you and this person. You are keeping your distance, but it's because of something that is creating some type of insecurity. Some of you are finding out that someone was being honest about something. Like maybe you just met this guy last week and you kind of called him out for being a fuckboy or something like that. Like you may have some insecurities because you're finding out the truth. I mean, give me more on the insecurities part. 8 of Cups in reverse. And the 7 of Wands. Well, some of you may have stood up for yourself to this person. You feel like they're being very emotionally mature about it. So I don't know, maybe you were expecting a different response. You were expecting a different response to something. You may have stood up for someone, or stood up maybe for someone, or you may have stood up to someone, or you stood your ground about something. Some of you may have said that this person was faking happiness, or they were faking something, or there was something that made you feel like you needed to protect yourself. And now you feel like this person is overly invested onto distancing themselves from you, and it's making you feel like, damn, I may have missed an opportunity. Like you're in a space of being open to learn more about this person, or you're becoming interested. The Hangman and the Page of Pentacles, that's someone that is interested in learning more, interested in talking to someone, interested in like fixing a situation, but you're also avoiding being embarrassed, Virgo, because you may feel like you missed an opportunity. Some of you feel like you missed an opportunity with someone. So I don't know, I feel like you're taking a super cautious approach to the situation. You may be waiting for this person to reach out to you, at least this week. So there is a bit of a slow approach. You're avoiding being blamed or embarrassed. I don't know, it kind of feels, Virgo, like you pushed someone away, they went away, and now you're realizing like, okay, this person was being honest, or they are single or something like that. Now you feel like, okay, now you're feeling insecure because you may have, like I said, you may feel like this person is being emotionally mature. Like some of you may have stood up to this person, or you may have said something and you may have expected this person to chase you. It's kind of what I'm getting, and you feel like, no, they're just being mature. It's like they're keeping their distance. Reverse it if you want. I'm just reading how I feel it. But I don't know, Virgo, I feel like you guys are avoiding putting yourself in a situation where you would look stupid, okay? But you are interested in this person. Could be a younger earth sign, doesn't have to be. It's like you're seeing them as a good prospect. It's like the more you learn, right, Virgo? The more you learn about someone, this is the energy. You're becoming more interested. But you may feel like this person will reject you, or you feel, even if there wasn't any prior experience with this person, there's something about the situation that feels like they're going to reject you or compare you to someone else, or focus on the negatives of you because of something where you focus on the negatives of them. It's like it's like that type of energy. So I feel like you want to get to know this person. I mean, some of you guys, the problem is you're not single, and that could just be it, and you're trying to take the high road and fake happiness. But if you are single, you just feel dumb because there may have been like a really rough approach that didn't really go well. Now, whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, Well, this person feels like the situation is one-sided. They feel like you're not reciprocating. Like this is someone that feels not only unwelcomed, but they feel like the situation is not in balance. They also feel underappreciated, or they feel like you don't appreciate them, or if there was some type of generosity they gave into the situation, they feel like it was very one-sided, or they feel like you just don't appreciate whatever they, like if they tried to buy you flowers or something like that. Like this is someone that feels like you just don't care. Like this is someone that feels that you're not even an option, or you limited them as far as the situation goes. Tower in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. This person feels like there's no opportunity here. They feel undervalued, or they feel like you did undervalue them. To be quite honest with you, I don't even feel like this person is really, like I don't see this person looking at other options. Like I do feel like this is someone that is honed in on you, but you make them feel underappreciated, or they feel like it's one-sided. They feel undervalued. What is this person's feelings for Virgo? Because I can't tell. That's a whole lot of nothingness. Six of Cups in reverse is their feelings. And the Nine of Cups. So, I don't know. I feel like this person may have, if this is a past person, this is someone that may have accepted the fact that they have to move on from you. If this is a new person, this is someone that feels like they need to focus on themselves more. Like they may be feeling the need to kind of grow up or focus on themselves or whatever it may be. I don't know, their feelings, they may feel, again, we have 3 sixes all in reverse. That's signifying a lack of progress, or this person feels like this whole situation causes some type of resistance in their life. Like there's nothing going anywhere, no progress. You are dealing with someone that's very emotionally independent. So I feel like whatever outcome, even if there was a negative past here, I feel like even if you are their wish fulfillment, they're kind of content with whatever the outcome is. Sun in reverse. This person has zero optimism at all. They may feel like they don't even know how you feel because there wasn't any feelings shared. If this is someone you've been dealing with or in a relationship with, Virgo, they feel like you're not all as you're like they may feel like you're not innocent, or there's some type of negative past that has them feeling like they need to focus on themselves more. So if you're in a relationship with this person is looking at you like, damn, you don't value me, you don't appreciate me. The whole situation on a whole makes me unhappy. I'm going to start focusing on myself more and avoid causing any further damage in the meantime. I don't know. I feel like some of you guys, if this is a long-term relationship, like your person needs more sex or something like that, or there's a lot of sexual frustration, or things are just so out of balance they feel. Okay? And potentially there is some type of negative past that has them feeling like they need to focus on themselves. And if you're not in a relationship, they feel like there was no feeling shared, or there was no connection, or there was something very out of balance that makes this person feel like they may feel like you were even desiring to be a little bit conceited, Virgo, or there's something conceited. I don't know. There's something about the situation that makes them feel unwelcomed if you're not in a relationship with this person. I don't know. You may attempt to like offer a little something, something just to gain perspective. How would this person react if Virgo reached out? How would they react to this? 3 of Swords. One more. How would this person react? An Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like it's going to have them torn. If this is someone you have that where things wasn't really that deep between the two of you, I feel like this person is going to question giving into the situation at all if they feel like you don't have feelings for them, because this is someone that's aware of them potentially having feelings for you, but they may feel like that's one-sided. So this person may be a little bit on the fence in regards to whether this would be just a poor investment. Like, for example, it may be someone that may feel like, okay, well, if you don't have feelings for me, I may have to close this door because like, it's kind of like they don't really want to play that game, especially if they feel like it's one-sided. Some of you, if there was some type of betrayal, I feel like this person is still sad about something that occurred between the two of you. And they may reject, the Ace of Cups in reverse can be rejecting an offer. Some of you, they're rejecting it because they feel like the love is one-sided. So, and girls, you know what I mean. I don't know how it is for guys, but girls, usually when a guy realizes you're not into them, it's total ghost. Or even if you were friends, sometimes they'll go total ghost. You know what I'm saying? So if a guy, usually when guys are friends with you, it's because they're hoping to get with you, whether it's for fuckboy reasons or they do have feelings for you. I'm not saying all guys are like that, but the majority, for real. I've had so many experiences in my life. When I was in high school, all my friends were guys, and I thought that was fucking normal. But you just wait until they express themselves and it's not one-sided. They're not going to want to be friends with you no more. So if it's kind of giving me that vibe, Virgo, where this person feels like if the feelings are one-sided, they're not really going to want to be friends, even if you are trying to connect with them. Okay. What is your advice for Virgo? Any advice for Virgo? The High Priestess. So this is like trusting your hidden desires, trusting your inner knowledge about something, or trusting your intuition. Star in reverse. I don't know, High Priestess. High Priestess is like someone that really needs to navigate a situation in a very intelligent way. Someone that's going with their intuition. There needs to be situations, Virgo, where you acknowledge where you lack hope, you know. I don't know, the High Priestess, like going after your hidden desires, trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition when it comes to hopeless situations, but also when it comes to your own desires. Ace of Pentacles reverse. I don't know. Some of you guys, there's something that's just like a dead-end road. I don't know. Like, the High Priestess is like needing to like trust her own desires, hidden desires. Trust your intuition. Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Hermit in reverse. I don't know. What's that High Priestess? Nine of Wands in reverse. I don't know. There's something you need to acknowledge, Virgo, when it comes to fighting losing battles or like aspects in your life that is just like trust your intuition when it comes to something that doesn't have a whole lot of longevity or Nine of Wands in reverse. I don't know. That's terrible advice. That's terrible advice. Let me give you a love card. If I could whistle, I would do that for you right now. I seen a meme earlier and it said, if I knew how to backflip, I would do, that would be my response to everything. I would give you a backflip right now. All right, let's give me a love card for advice for Virgo. We do have passion. So insane chemistry, like each other equally, have fun. So insane chemistry, go that route. You like each other. But there's also something, see, that's what I was kind of saying. Something's not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues. It's like there's something here that's not enough. Like if there's something that's frustrating you, it's like let go of anything that's frustrating you. Trust your own passions, your desires. Some of you, it's like there's opportunity to have fun or there's something mutual. But that's what I was saying. Like let go of whatever is like draining you or you don't have hope. Let's give you one more, Virgo. Okay. How did that happen? This is one deck. We have the same card, not enough. What the fuck? That's the same card. This is the same deck, though. There's no doubles. Something's not enough. Times two, Virgo. Times two. I don't know how the fuck that happened. That's weird. Okay. This is one deck. This is definitely not two decks. Something's not enough times two. What is that for you, Virgo? Give me one more. Lightning, sudden changes, shocking news, a surprise, an epiphany. Epiphany can bring upheaval, transformation. So epiphanies, upheaval, lightning, passion. I don't know. Whatever is not enough for you times 2, put that away. Like I'm going to put this one away. Insane chemistry. There's something you have insane chemistry with. So even if that's just your personal endeavor, I don't know. But you could be dealing, we have Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. Something's not enough times 2. That's rough. All right, quick break. Backflip for extra emphasis. No, for real. If you can backflip, that's cool. I would do that to everything. What'd you say now? What'd you say? Backflips. Oh my god. Silliness. Ozzy did pass away, yes. I can't really act like, I don't really know. Like, I know Ozzy's music. I love Crazy Train. But I'm not really an Ozzy. I can't say I'm an Ozzy fan. I don't know anything about him, so I'm not going to pretend I do. I don't know. When Michael Jackson passed away, however, I was in tears. I was in tears when Michael Jackson passed away. I remember that specific moment. I was living in Newfoundland at the time, and it came on the radio. I had the radio going that was on top of the fridge, and it said on the radio. So I would have been 17 when Michael Jackson died. And I was in the kitchen, and I remember hearing it on the radio, and I cried my eyes out. I always wanted to meet him. For real, for real. I loved Michael Jackson. But I don't know Ozzy at all. Is it cold in Canada? No. It is in the winter time. Oh, that's true. Kinda, Bella Jane. I don't know. I don't really dance anymore as much as I used to. I should, though. Energy stored in your hips, man. You gotta shake your hips. Energy stored in those hips. I dance around, but I can't say I actually care anymore. You're freezing your ass off in Australia. Texas, just wondering, Canada. Canada's pretty warm right now, but I don't know. It's probably cold for you guys. I don't know. Excuse me. I thought Australia was... I was actually thinking the other day, I'm like, I need to dance more. Mainly just for energy release. It's very good. It's very good energy-wise. Is that out? I'm gonna make sure this is out. I don't need no fires. Okay. All right. Who am I on? Libra. All right. What do we have for Libra? Four shuffles. What do we have for Libra and their person? No, those neighbors moved out like last year. I think they got kicked out. I don't know. The police are always there. One more. What do we have for Libra and their person? Three shuffles. What do we have for Libra and their person? Overall energy for you, Libra, Five of Pentacles, Hierophant in reverse. Ooh. Well, Libra, I feel like there is a situation here you're abandoning. You're abandoning a situation because you're sick of it making you feel like shit. I don't know. Some of you guys are being presented to a lot of choices in love this week. This is you being presented with choices. I feel like you're having a hard time indulging into any of those choices, though. I don't know. Why the Five of Pentacles? Queen of Wands in reverse. The Sun in reverse. I don't know, Libra. I feel like you have choices presenting itself to you this week, but you're still pining over someone that makes you feel like shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Someone is making you feel left out in the cold. You have choices. Ultimately, you are trying to make better choices for you, but there's still this like indulgent energy. Like someone has you hooked emotionally, or someone knows how to trigger you, or there's something that has you like hooked somehow with triggers. But there is choices. You have options this week, Leo. But I feel like you're pining over, or there's something here that's depleting you of your energy or your confidence or something of that nature. Like there's something that's just unconventional. So I don't know. I feel like there is something you're abandoning, but it's still has you hooked. You got choices this week, though. You have choices, but I don't really see you making any final decisions. If there is choices presenting itself to you, I feel like you're a little bit confused. Knight of Swords in reverse. It's kind of like you're wanting someone to take the lead. Six of Pentacles. So I feel like when it comes to your choices, I feel like you're really wanting someone to take the lead. I don't know. You're willing to give what you get type of thing. I don't know. You're following people's lead. I don't know. I don't see you being too chaotic when it comes to communication or anything like that. I don't know, Libra. You got choices coming to you this week. And there is something you're still pining over that has you feel left out in the cold. Now, when it comes to whoever you're dealing with, Libra, This is someone that is coming from a place of compassion when it comes to your irrational thinking. I feel like this is someone that is new. Like this is someone that is coming in with something new, or they're expressing themselves in a new way. This person may feel like you have irrational thinking toward them, or this is someone that is feeling a little bit oppressed because they feel like you're not interested, or they feel like they're getting mixed signals from you. And I feel like they're really trying to bring a sense of like compassion into the situation. You are dealing with someone that is quite confident. They're confident. There's feelings developed here. They're expressing they don't want to lose you, or they're expressing something in regards to, you know, wanting to explore this. This could be someone of like different culture, or this is someone that may be like foreign a little bit. 10 of Cups. I don't know, this kind of feels, Libra, like you're meeting someone where it's like they feel at home with you. They feel some sense of they feel some sense of home with you. There could be some type of like family dynamic that makes this person feel insecure, or this is someone that feels like there's something about your family or their family that makes this person a little bit insecure. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Empress in reverse and the Chariot. So Libra, this person may feel like that you need a space from them that's a bit more unconditional. Like this is someone that may feel like you're neglected, or there's something here that has you feeling unsupported, something of that nature. And this person is in a space of feeling like they need to take control. Who else said that? Someone had that energy for this side. I think it was Cancer. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer or something like that. Maybe it wasn't. But it's like, I feel like this person is coming from a place of giving you some type of unconditional support, unconditional love, feelings, connecting with you because they feel like you're not really supported, or they feel like they may feel like there's something not supporting you. And this is someone that may be feeling like they need to take control or kind of tolerate some type of irrational thinking on your part, or oppressive thinking, or even a lack of communication. They may feel like communication is a bit inconsistent with you. They feel like communication is a little bit inconsistent, but it's like they're resisting some type of change. How will Libra perceive this person? The Hangman. So you may know this person is waiting on you, or you're going to perceive them as someone that's like waiting on some type of communication. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse. I don't know. I feel like you're going to see this as someone that isn't really qualified for you, or you may see them as someone that's not really motivated in the long run. Maybe you're seeing them as someone that's presenting interest, but you're going to feel like they're not really interested in a long-term future with you. You may feel like there's some type of failed attempt that has them a bit discouraged as well, or lacking patience, but you may feel like this person isn't really motivated to have a long-term future, or you're just straight up seeing them as someone that's underqualified. I don't know. It kind of feels like you're seeing them as someone that's not really your type. And even though you're following their lead when it comes to like bits of effort or something of that nature, it kind of feels like you may be emotionally playing someone that you know you're not really interested in because there's some type of emotional confusion. You're liking someone's generosity. You're following their lead. You're pining over someone that left you out in the cold. There's opportunity. I mean, give me more on that, Lovers. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You guys are feeling a strong soulmate connection with someone that's not on the same page with you or not cooperating with you. And the Lovers is a strong soulmate energy, but also puts us in a position where we need to learn more about ourselves. And there's something here that's not being learned. Three of Pentacles upright can be like recognizing patterns, you know, improving the way we even invest into a situation, or recognizing patterns within ourselves or within another. And through that process gains a deeper understanding of yourself. And there's some type of soulmate energy here that there's no pattern being recognized, and you may be still feeling connected with someone that's not on the same page because the lesson isn't learned yet. There's something here that the lesson isn't learned. And even though someone's giving you some type of generosity, you're seeing them as someone that's not really qualified for you, or not really motivated for long term. You know, they're waiting on you. Kind of feels like you're leaving someone on red is like what this feels like, because you're not overly interested, because you're still pining on. Give me more of what Libra's pining over. Six of Swords. Five of Cups in reverse. I just feel like you're not overly emotionally available. Like this is you feeling the need to kind of go with the flow. Submit to something to avoid being petty, or you're distancing yourself from situations that may potentially cause someone to be petty. Oh, some of you guys, maybe that's why the Queen of Wands is in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys are letting someone be bothered. Like if you broke up with someone, you're letting someone be bothered by people that you're entertaining, or something like that. I don't know, because I don't really see you cooperating. And even if this Lover's energy is like a new connection, this is you not really cooperating because you feel like you and this person aren't on the same page. So this person is giving you some type of unconditional love and support this week because they feel like you are not supported, or they feel like if they don't nurture this, then you're just going to keep your distance, something like that. I don't know. It kind of feels like someone that's like foreign or different to you. It's like this is someone that's different to you, and you're just looking at them as someone that's not your type, or they're not qualified, or they're not thinking long term. What's Libra's problem? Like, what's the struggle? Ace of Wands. Some of you guys are struggling to be like daring in your approach because you're nervous. Like there's a nervousness here. I don't know. It kind of feels like, Libra, someone is showing up for you this week, but you're having a hard time initiating anything because it would require some type of daring energy. Some of you guys are a slave to someone's generosity. So if you are receiving generosity from an ex, or if there's some type of generosity involved, that seems to be controlling your life, even if you're not with that person. Because there's some type of inferiority complex to someone that's being generous with their resources or money. And it's putting you in a space of not getting on the same page with new connections. I don't know, maybe you're in a vulnerable position where financially with the Five of Pentacles, where you feel like you have to do that. I don't know. What is your advice for Libra? Eight of Swords in reverse and the Fool. Like, you don't need to be a victim to whatever you feel like you need to be a victim about. Eight of Swords in reverse is like freeing yourself from limitations or your own anxieties. You know, not allowing someone to get in your head where you're now self-limiting. Like there's something like you don't need to stress as much. Like this is saying to have fun or to allow a fresh start in your life. I don't know. There's something you don't need to be a victim to, but you're acting like you are. Like you don't need to be. Like, for example, maybe someone's being generous because you have kids with them. It's like you don't, I don't know. I feel like you're letting someone get in your head. Like, get out of your head. Get out of your head. Or don't overthink a situation. Like, have fun. Something like that. It's you. So, I don't know, someone's waiting on you. You're going to see them as someone waiting on you. They're bringing you some type of unconditional love or support. They're showing compassion for your overthinking. You're in a space of not really cooperating because you're a slave to something that is providing some type of generosity or some type of like transactional or like it is what it is type of connection. But the universe is saying that doesn't need to be a problem. Like there's something here that doesn't need to be a problem, or you're get out of your own head, get out of your own way. Lord have mercy. So someone's showing up for you. So you could be dealing with a Leo. We have Aries, Gemini, strong Leo. We also have Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, and Virgo. Scorpio as well. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go pee right quick. I'll be right back. right, what do we have for Scorpio? Sorry about that, guys. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio and their person? Three more. I'm too old for this shit. What's that movie? Yeah. Can't remember. Lethal Weapon. Two more for Scorpio and their person. What do we have for Scorpio and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. Three more. Overall energy for you, Scorpio. Four of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Okay. The Temperance. Some of you guys are receiving an apology from someone. You could be the one apologizing. But with the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, I feel like a lot of you guys are obtaining some type of apology or something of that nature, or lighthearted communication. I don't know. There's someone here you admire, Scorpio, and there seems to be an opportunity to heal that situation this week. I feel like you're a bit insecure of the longevity or the sustainability of this connection. But I feel like you're open to heal. This is you being open to kind of give something room, being open to be a little bit more patient, or you're open to create something with this person. It kind of feels, though, like something isn't really the best time for you. You may be having a hard time moving on from something, or there's still something going on in your life that is troublesome, or that is causing you to feel like you can't just go with the flow as much as you want to. But I do feel like there's a situation or a person that it's kind of like a breath of fresh air, or you're thinking less negatively. You're either thinking less negatively about something or someone, or this person seems to be an element of like ease for you, or this person is like that person that is making sense for you. Like, despite any type of insecurities that are going on in your life, or frustrations, or whatever it may be, it kind of feels like even though you're in a space of playing it safe and feeling a little bit limited when it comes to what you can give, you're also open to kind of making something happen with this person. But I feel like you're a little bit hesitant on if the two of you can actually make something from nothing, is what this feels like. I don't know if there's a lot working against the two of you, but you're in a space where you're open to figure it out. You're open to figuring it out. But I feel like you're obtaining something that you wanted. Like you're obtaining an apology, or there's something very mutual between you and an admirer, and there seems to be lighthearted communication that you're kind of taking your time with. I don't know. I feel like you're taking your time with someone. That's sweet. Feels like you're taking your time with someone, or you're being patient with someone, either because of your own circumstances or theirs, or something like that. But you're seeing them as someone valuable. You're seeing them as someone you don't want to lose or let go of. So you're taking your time. Okay. For some of you, this is someone that you thought you'd mentally be able to move on from, and you're having a hard time doing that. It's like you're having a hard time just acting like they don't exist. So you seem to be more open, or being more patient with them. Okay. Whoever you're dealing with, Scorpio, this kind of feels like someone that's a bit, I don't know. This kind of feels like someone that's being a bit of a firecracker this week, or they're kind of like being quite spontaneous, or they're taking action in a very impulsive way. It kind of feels like someone that may have once like been very defensive. It kind of feels like someone that's kind of giving into a situation. It's like they're trying to inspire some type of action on your part. I feel like this person is acting in a way of trying to inspire some type of like relationship, or they're kind of showing up for you in a way where they respect you, or they're like showing respect, something of that nature. They're trying to inspire more commitment, or more Like this person is wanting you to respect them, or they're trying to inspire some type of relationship dynamic. It does feel like someone that's like giving in though. 6 of Cups. It feels like someone that's like, they may have been very opposed to this, where now this week they're in a space of like giving in. Like they're giving in, or they're apologizing because they miss you. They've been watching you. The Sun card, you make them happy. They want a relationship with you. So I don't know if it's a past person. I don't know. I feel like you're obtaining some type of an apology. You make this person happy as shit, okay? This person is being very expressive about some type of family dynamic or relationship dynamic, or they're being very expressive about something that they're wanting with you, some type of ideal that they're wanting with you. And this week, they're kind of in a space of being very spontaneous or like passionate, you know, being a bit more like, what the heck, okay? I feel like this person, you were dealing with someone that was very, I don't know if they're like prestigious or like didn't want to get their hands dirty. It kind of feels like someone that didn't want to get their hands dirty before, where now they're in a space where like, what the heck? I don't know. They miss you. They've been watching you. They may feel like something that they were standing up to you against is potentially a little bit stupid because of something they're seeing. Like maybe they thought you were a player, and it's like they're realizing, okay, they have a weak defense toward that. I don't know. This is someone that is missing you. They're authentically just wanting expression and to connect with you. And it's like they feel some type of emotional bond with you. If it is a newer person, this is someone that feels some type of bond with you, or they get a very familiar energy from you. And there's something that's just really nice. Like you make this person really happy, and you're in a space where you're not as like free willy about it. You're not as like free willy about the situation, but you are in a space of giving it a place in your life as much as you're trying to take your time. But I don't feel like you're submitting to it in a way of like, what the heck? Like this person's in a space of like, what the heck? I'm just going to share my feelings or connect or express how Scorpio makes me feel, something of that nature. And you're in a space of like, it feels nice. It does feel nice. Or you're obtaining an apology or something you wanted. And even though you feel like this person is your yin to your yang, or there's something very balanced between the two of you, you also feel like there's aspects that have you feeling insecure, where you're not as like free about your personal information. Like like the Four of Pentacles, especially the Four of Pentacles, like if this is a new energy, you're not as giving. I mean, naturally Scorpios, y'all just fucking hold on to things. Like you don't share things very easily when it comes to personal information. Okay, not all of you, but it's like Scorpios tend to be like all very reserved with personal information. So I don't know, I feel like you're giving into it, but you're being very patient. I don't know, this person is happy as shit to talk to you, to connect with you. It's nice. But I don't really feel like you're giving into the situation as easily as they are. That's all. And give me one more on the Temperance. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, you're just being patient because this person ruined their reputation with you at one point in time. So it's almost like you're giving them room to heal the situation, but you're not being stupid. For others of you, you're in a space where you're giving this person room, but you're not really sure if this person is who they say they are. You're not really sure if this person is like qualified enough for you, I suppose. So you're giving someone space, but you're not jumping on board as quickly as they may be. But this person seems to be all on board. Like you excite this person. Like when this person thinks of you or when they're talking to you, it's like they're that much more happier in the day. It's like I was talking to Scorpio. It's like this is someone that's happy as shit to talk to you, to connect with you. I love this. Like even if you're not giving into the situation much, they're just happy to talk to you. They're happy that something is coming into harmony, or they're happy to connect with you. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Leo. We also have Sagittarius. Could be any sign as far as elements go. I like it. All right. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius and their person? 4 shuffles. What do we have for Sagittarius and their person? 2 more. I just got the song Bleeding Love by that Lewis girl in my head. I don't know. Hopefully that's not relative. 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Sagittarius, we have the Sun in reverse with the Ace of Wands. So there is some type of new beginning you're initiating with. What are you doing, Sag? There is some type of new beginning you're initiating, but you're kind of in and out with the idea. Ace of Wands, Sun in reverse. It kind of feels like there's some type of rekindling happening here or new beginning that you're very in and out with. I don't really feel like you're thinking long term. For some of you, this is a one-night stand or something like that. Let's just put it this way. You're initiating something without having a whole lot of optimism. So it's naturally having your energy kind of in and out. You're not really thinking long term. There's something here you're overthinking, where it's almost like you're waiting on more effort, or you're seeing how your investments pays off. It's like you're initiating and you're seeing if that pays off. The Sun in reverse, though. I don't like that. Why? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Swords. I don't really feel, Sagittarius, like you're completely optimistic about a commitment between the two of you, but you're still like inclined to go with the flow. So there's some type of excitement or passionate new beginning, or again, one night stand type of energy, or you're initiating something out of pure passion without having a whole lot of optimism because you feel like it's not stable enough, or you feel like this person isn't committing to you, but you're still in a space where you're still open to go with the flow. Okay, but there's something here that has you feeling an inferiority complex. I don't know, you're not really thinking long term with this person, but I feel like I feel like whatever action you're doing, it's like you're seeing if it causes a return. Like, for example, if it is a one night stand, you do the thing, and then like the next day you're waiting to see if they message you back, okay? Because you go into it thinking, yeah, this is just for fun. And I mean, you go into it with an agreement, going with the flow, like this person isn't committing to you, but there's still this energy of like, you know what I mean? Did I make an impact? I don't know. Did you make an impact? Like there's some type of effort, and you're seeing if it pays off. Like you're seeing if something made an impact. I don't really feel like you're seeing what you want to see, though. That's what it feels like. It feels like a one night stand that you're seeing if they message you back, or it feels like something you do with the understanding that this person isn't committing, but you're trying to go with the flow. You're open to rekindling or having sex or whatever without having a whole lot of optimism and commitment, but you're still in a space of waiting for a return. I don't know, it kind of feels like you're going into a situation, Sagittarius, knowing very well either this person isn't committing, or y'all are just going to have a good time, or for other reasons, but you're still seeing if they're going to like message you back. And something is causing you to feel like, okay, maybe they're not messaging me back. Like something is having you like you're not seeing what you want to see. So you're kind of in a note. I don't know. You're in a note. I feel like you were hoping to make some type of impact in this person's lack of commitment, is what this feels like. And it doesn't really seem to be paying off the way you want it to. Now, whoever you're dealing with, some of you guys are really just dealing with someone that wanted to have a one-night stand. Again, I feel like if it was a one-night stand, you went into it knowing this person was not committing. I just want to make that clear. If that's not your story, this is not your story. You went into something knowing that this person is not in a space to commit, or they're not committing or something like that. Because this person is in a space of being like, this is what it is. This is on the table. I don't really see this person reconnecting You know, this is someone that may be kind of in a space. I mean, let's pull a few more. 9 of Cups in reverse. This is someone that is very self-focused. Very self-focused. They may feel like that self-focusedness causes some type of argument. Like for some of you, Sagittarius, this is someone that feels like the two of you are not in agreement, or there's something here where they're a little bit frustrated because they feel like I was honest or I said it how it is. And they feel like they're getting a return of, you know, some type of emotional codependence. Why does it feel like it was like a guy that got you in bed somehow? They were honest about something and now they're kind of mad because you caught feelings. 3 of Cups in reverse. For some of you, there's a third party. It doesn't sound very lovey-dovey, but like this person's like, it is what it is. I mean, what's that is what it is factor? What's the justice? 10 of Cups in reverse. I told you I wasn't committing. It's that type of energy. This is someone that feels like I was honest, I'm not committing, or I was honest, I'm done with this relationship. This is someone that feels like I was honest with you, I'm done with this relationship. If you want to go and have wishful thinking, that is not my tea. It's like, that's the type of energy. I know that's not very lovey-dovey. Now, mind you, this is someone that's very attracted to you. I just don't feel like there's any feelings involved. So, give me more on that 5 of Wands. The Magician. For some of you, if you're in a relationship with this person, this is someone that feels like, oh, well, I guess we're getting a divorce, something like that. I was honest with you, that doesn't make me happy, and you keep doing it. Like for some of you, Sagittarius, this is like someone that is kind of laying down the law with you when it comes to something that they're not happy about or something dysfunctional, something of that nature. 5 of Wands clarified by the Magician. There's too many cooks in the kitchen is what I'm feeling. It feels like a lot of emotional disappointment for someone when there's too many cooks in the kitchen. For some of you, Sagittarius, this is someone that you rekindled things with while already having side boos. And if that's the situation, those side boos are popping back up. And it's creating this person to feel the need to kind of go in like Hulk mode, okay? And they're kind of going to the extremes with selfishness because they feel like there's some type of like something isn't making them happy, okay? Something isn't making them happy. Justice to the 10 of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this is someone that is decisive that things need to be done. And again, for some of you, there's just too many cooks in the kitchen where this person feels like they need to be smart here. And if you're in a relationship with this person, there's some type of drama or third-party energy that's popping back up, and it's creating an energy of conflict. But this person feels like, whoever this is, Sag, they feel like they were honest about you about something. Which is why they're not apologizing. This is someone that feels like, I'm not apologizing. They're quite confident in that because they feel like they were honest. I don't know, there's some type of drama. Some of you guys are reaping what you sown for not looking at the truth. Like you could have been given the truth and you wasn't seeing it. You may have been trying to bypass the truth or something like that. For some of you, this is someone that you just had something with. It doesn't have to be a one-night stand. And now they're a little bit mad with you because they feel like they were completely honest with you. And now they feel like you're still causing drama or there's still some type of third party influence. So they're upset because, like, for example, if it was someone you had something with, they feel like they were as fair as they possibly could be, and it still caused some type of drama. And they may be going to the extremes with selfishness because they disagree with some type of approach in the situation. So I don't know. Some of you guys are just straight up reaping what you sown for either not listening to what this person said or just not seeing the red flags, depending on the situation. But I don't really see it as red flags because they feel like they were honest. Or they feel like they're being honest with you this week. And on top of that, they feel like they're being as fair as possible. So I don't know. I don't see this person reconnecting with you. What is your advice for Sagittarius? I mean, let's just clear right. I feel like I need to pull one of these cards. Give me a card here. And then we'll get advice. We have endings bring new beginnings. Growth, liberation, transition. So for some of you, this is an ending. That's the coffin card. One more. Welcoming love, meet the one, open your hearts, getting together. So there's some type of ending that's bringing in new love. Okay. Any advice for Sagittarius? Nine of Swords in reverse. Don't get in your head about the situation. Don't think too much. Look at the facts. I don't know. Don't stress too much. With the Knight of Cups in reverse. Don't let yourself be an observer of your emotions. You can feel things, but don't let it impact you. Like, just observe your emotions. Observe that this is what I'm feeling, but don't allow it to impact you in such a real way that it dehabilitizes you into anxieties and worst case scenario thinking and stress and, oh my God, it must be something wrong with me. Okay. So, especially if it's a heartbreak, because Knight of Cups in reverse can be like feeling a little bit heartbroken or something. So I don't know. This person is attracted to you though, but I feel like there's no emotions. Okay. Maybe you just were good in bed. You know what I'm saying? But you could be dealing with a Libra. We have Virgo, Gemini, or Leo. All right. Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn and their person? What's good, Tarot Troll? Being good at trying. All right, what do we have for Capricorn and their person? 5 shuffles. Three more. What do we have for Capricorn and their person? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you. Finally something a little nice and fresh. I mean, Queen of Swords is here though. Queen of Swords for your overall energy and the Two of Cups. Okay. So you are coming together with someone this week, or you're in union with someone. You're quite cold though toward the situation. There is mutual love or mutual respect. I feel like you don't really trust this person's motives, so you're quite detached. But there is some type of love offer on the table. Lord have mercy, what a mess. So you are in union with someone, but the Queen of Swords is often very like detached or emotionally unavailable because of repressed trauma, or she's intellectualizing everything now, okay? Because she's been through hell, okay? So you may be like intellectualizing the shit out of a situation, and even though there's some type of love on the table, I don't know. I don't really feel like you trust this person's motives. Therefore, you may feel justified to be selfish yourself. Okay, because I feel like there's a bit of a mutual give and take when it comes to like not fully giving into the situation or bypassing or it's like this is like kind of being selfish or like some of you feel like this Emperor energy. This could be the father of your children, or this could be just a masculine energy. Reverse if you need to. You may feel like they're overstepping their boundary with you. And you feel like they're being quite selfish on a financial level, or you feel like they're being selfish when it comes to like, or if it's a new thing, you're going into it feeling, okay, like you're just all talk, okay? And even though you're coming into union with someone because there's some type of like soulmate energy there, or you see eye to eye on something, or there's some type of respect developed, there's still not trust. There's no trust here. I mean, Knight of Cups though. Chariot in reverse. So I feel like you're following your heart, which is leading you toward this person, but you're going into it not really fully trusting the situation. Do one more in the Queen of Swords detached. Page of Wands. I don't know. I don't really feel like you take this person seriously because you are like in communication with this person. There's emotions being expressed, but it doesn't really have any direction. So there's not any like affirmative like direction when it comes to your emotions, because I don't really feel like you're taking this person as seriously as even you want to, because you're intellectualizing the situation, or there's some type of repressed trauma you have with this person where you don't trust their motives. You're justifying not giving your all to the situation because you feel like there could be some confidence issues you have in the situation. I don't know. It kind of feels like you're winging it. You're winging it in a certain direction. It's a bit messy, okay? I don't feel like you're fully committed, that's for sure. There may even be a little bit of manipulation. But again, if you are manipulating this person, you feel like they deserve it, or it's because you don't really see it as something serious just yet. I mean, why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're taking a cautious approach to not trusting this person's motives. Or you're taking a cautious approach to this person not trusting your motives. So if you feel like they don't trust you and they justify overstepping their boundaries or something like that with you because of it, you're in a space where you kind of semi-detached emotionally in that acknowledgement in itself. So I don't know. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of like winging it, giving into a situation because it's there, or you're in union with someone, or you're connecting with someone, but there's not a whole lot of like raw passion or anything. There's a lot of meticulous like type of energy going on. So now whoever you're dealing with, I don't want to see this energy either, guys. This is a fucking mess. Whoever you're dealing with, Capricorn, oh, Lord have mercy. They have the Fool in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse with the 9 of Wands. This person is in a space of lacking faith, feeling like it would be wishful thinking. They're still investing into you, though. Like, this is someone that is still bringing you into the reality to some degree. 3 of Wands in reverse. They're not thinking long term. We're getting a lot of that energy tonight of people not thinking long term. So I don't know if there's something going on in the stars or what's going on with that. But if any astrologers know, because there must be something going on, because we're getting a lot of that energy. I think Gemini was the most reasonable read, or Gemini was the most like responsible read, which is kind of twisted in itself. Because yeah, this person is not thinking long term. There's some type of like ongoing battle. And it's like they may have like, this person may feel pushed up in a corner a little bit, like feeling like they have to defend themselves to overcommitting to other things. Like this is someone that is trying to make you a part of their reality, but they're also not willing to drop something. Two of Pentacles in reverse is someone that's overly invested into too many things. They got too much going on. They don't got enough time on their plate. They're a financial mess sometimes, or they just don't really... It's like someone that doesn't really have a contingency plan or a backup plan. If you're in a relationship with this person, this is someone that feels there's some type of wound that this person is holding on to, where they feel like they need to set a boundary because they don't have a backup plan. And even though they're not really thinking long term, they're not really putting in the work. I don't even know why they're there. For some of you, they're just there because they don't have a backup plan. If you're not in a relationship with this person, this is someone that has way too much on the go. And you may be in a space of starting to feel manipulated, which is why you're starting to intellectualize the fact that, okay, this isn't going anywhere. Because this person isn't taking control. Like you may feel like this person isn't taking control in the way you need them to, because they got too much going on. And they feel like that's an ongoing battle that they're not really willing to give up on. Like this is someone that would likely walk away from you before they walk away from other commitments. Okay? And you're in a space of like, that's not the type of man I want. Sorry. Like, what the fuck is that? Eight of Pentacles. This person may be more overly invested into their work. Oh, right. We are in a retrograde. Yes. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe people like got invested into things during the pre-shadow retrograde, and now they're starting to come to their senses. I don't know. Pre-shadow to me is the worst. But like this is someone that's very invested into their work, very invested into maintaining some type of reputation. Eight of Pentacles. They wasn't really thinking long term though when it comes to something they fumbled on. And even though you're in a space of connecting with this person, I don't know, I feel like you see right through it. I feel like you see right through it with that Queen of Swords. Like, you know, this person is just like either protecting their own reputation, or you see right through the fact that they're not really making you a priority. Like you see right through something. That's why you're not taking it seriously, because it's like there's nothing to take seriously. It's sometimes like, sometimes guys say, oh, you only want me for my money. Well, if that's all you're giving, okay, if the money's all you're bringing to the relationship and there's no emotion, there's no nothing, obviously that's all I'm going to be wanting you for, because that's all you give. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be wanted for more, give more. Point blank, period. And I feel like you're kind of like cold and numb toward the situation. It feels very blah. And if you're looking for this person to take responsibility for anything, they're not. For some of you, this person can't make up their mind. They have choices, or there's something they would need to drop. Again, the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Wands upright. So this person may be still holding on to an option or someone else in their life. I don't know. I don't even know if this person has feelings for you. What is this person's feelings for Capricorn? Four of Cups in reverse. And the Page of Swords in reverse. They may already feel like they missed an opportunity with you, or their feelings, King of Swords. I don't know, they're quite detached from their feelings, either because they feel like they missed an opportunity with you, or they feel like you're seizing other opportunities, something like that. They're very detached from their feelings. For some of you, this person feels like they missed an opportunity to be honest about something, whatever that means for you. Or they missed an I don't know. Not speaking of the King of Swords. This is someone that's completely detached. No emotion. What is Capricorn's feelings for this person? The Death card. Well, you may feel like in the Five of Swords, you know you can't trust this person, or you have a new sense of awareness on the fact that you can't trust this person. I don't know, something like that. You don't trust this person at all. So I don't know, I feel like you have feelings for this person, but you also have the capability to cut them off like they never existed. Capricorn, that's your feelings. Because something's becoming old. Something's becoming old. And that's it. You could be dealing with an Aries. We also have Cancer, strong Aries, Cancer, and Scorpio. Could be any sign as far as elements go. I feel like we're getting a lot of like relationship reads tonight because they're very boring. Relationship reads sometimes can be very boring. I like the new stuff. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius. Page of Cups. Okay. Universe answered our prayers. What do we have for Aquarius? 4 shuffles. What do we have for Aquarius? 2 more. Three shuffles. I like that's a little bit better. 6 of Wands for your overall energy with the Page of Wands in reverse. Sure. I feel like yours, ooh, the 9 of Wands in reverse, the Lovers. I feel like you feel seen by someone. Oh my goodness gracious. Aquarius. You're making some type of attempt here. It could be a delayed attempt, okay? Maybe there's been interest in this person for a while or something like that, but it's like you feel seen by someone, you feel recognized, you feel like you're receiving some type of attention, or you feel appreciated by this person. This is someone that makes you feel appreciated by. They make you feel good. They make you feel victorious. It's like there's some type of successful endeavor here, okay? Whether this is new, let's just clarify the 6 of Wands. The Sun. So there's some type of clarity being brought into this connection that is making you feel really good. That's making you feel like, okay, this person gets me. This person appreciates me. This person, it's like, this is something I want to give my attention to or my energy to. Like, this person makes you happy. Like, there's a lot of happiness here. There's a lot of clarity, expression. And it does feel like you're kind of giving into something. The 9 of Wands in reverse can be someone that's kind of like folding at the final hurdle, or they're giving into something. Why? Because it's like you have a lot of love for this person. You feel like this person supports you, or you feel like some of you feel like there was a successful attempt to support this person, or there's something that like successful happening here. Like maybe you made an attempt to express yourself, and it seems to be very successful. Okay. There's some type of attempt made to express yourself, and it's successful. And you do obviously feel a very strong connection with this person. You feel inspired by this person. You feel supported by this person. And again, you feel like something has a lot of opportunity to grow. There's also a lot of attraction to this person in the physical. For some of you, this is someone that, well, the lovers can be like in the physical. There could be a lot of physical attraction, intimacy, or an intimate type of connection because you feel understood or you feel like this person gets you. So I really like this for you. This is nice. What else can I indulge into? That's really nice. Some of you guys feel like this person is supporting you in some type of endeavor. So if you are making attempts when it comes, that's in relation to your goals or something that you're doing in life, you feel like this person like really supports whatever it is you're doing. And that makes you feel connected. And it feels like it's just nice. It's refreshing. I mean, give me more on the Empress. Two of Swords. For some of you, and the Two of Cups, damn. For some of you, there's a decision being made to have a truce here with this person. And things are growing quite greatly thereafter, some type of decision to connect and have some type of truce. Or for those of you that are already involved with this person, things are growing. Why? Because there's like good decisions being made. There's well-informed decisions being made. The two of you are talking things out rather than like arguing and like whatever. It's like there's like good decisions being made. Like things are nurturing because you're watering it, essentially. Like if this is already an existing relationship. And for others of you, this is something that you're just making a choice. Even if it was some type of stalemate type of energy, you're making a choice to connect with this person because there's something paying off in regards to this person's efforts or in regards to something where the two of you are connecting or meeting in the minds or meeting in the heart space. Something the two of you are connecting on or understanding each other on, and things are growing very quickly. And again, a lot of clear communication. So you're feeling this very strongly. For those of you that are females, like this is like a man that's really making you feel like the woman you are. Okay. Like this is someone that really treats you like a lady, regardless of how masculine you can tend to be. And it's making you feel like nice. And if you are a man, you're just seeing this as like the woman that you are wanting in your life, point blank period. It's nice. Lots of growth here. I like it. So we could spend hours just looking at this because it's really positive. We don't see that very often. But whoever you're dealing with, all right, so whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that is, they are seeing you as a potential partnership. Now, there is some type of sense of awareness that has this person feeling some type, like you push this person outside their comfort zone. And even though they're in a space of being open to communicate, they're not as like forthcoming or giving as you are in the situation. They are in a space of trying to like rise above bitching or rise above their own problems or put their problems behind them. Yeah, I feel like this person is a little bit intimidated of you. They may feel like it's a missed opportunity or they feel like there's no opportunity. Like this is someone that's on the fence. And even though they're in a space of being open to some type of positive change, what's that Knight of Swords? This is someone that has a lot of insecurities in their emotions when it comes to the situation because they feel like it's one-sided. So this is someone that is rushing in to seize an opportunity or communicate, but it's very abrupt or it's very awkward because they have insecurities about something being one-sided. So they're looking for some type of validation or something of that nature. For some of you, this is someone that's just uncomfortable because they're in a position where they have to make decisions that the Two of Wands can be someone that has to make a decision between two, or the situation puts them outside their comfort zone. For some of you, there's aspects in this person's life that make them feel intimidated or that make them feel like they don't have control. What's the Two of Wands? Why? The Star. So you seem to bring some aspect of hope in this person's life. One more on the Two of Wands. For some of you, you're inspiring this person to walk away from some shit. Okay, I'm not saying it has to be a person, but it does feel like you're inspiring this person to either walk away from something or to like cut the shit about something. I don't know, maybe you're the one making an attempt to express something. Because this person feels not as comfortable as you. I feel like you may be making an attempt to express something, and this person is in a space of being open to some type of positive change. You seem to be igniting some type of hope with this person, but they're also getting mixed signals from you. They're a little bit on edge and awkward. What's the Death card? Eight of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this person has like just a higher sense of awareness on you. Like something is making them feel like you care, okay? Something is making them feel like you care, or you are, or like if it's more of a newer thing, it's like they're just seeing you as someone that's being very emotionally mature about something. And this person is not used to that. It's like for some, they feel like you're being emotionally mature about something, whether that has to do with them or something going on in your life. And it's like they're really intrigued by that. It's like this person has hope with you, but they're also a little bit confused, or they're getting mixed signals about you, or they're inspired to walk away from something. They're a bit abrupt because they have insecurities. For some of you, this person is abrupt because they have a fear of being taken advantage of, or they have a fear that this is one-sided. Or if you are being nice to them, for example, or making some type of attempt, they have a fear that it's for like, it's like not for the best of reasons. Okay, so, okay. What is this person's feelings for Aquarius? I don't know. Your person is really confusing. They're on the fence. They're surprised you care, or they're surprised you're being emotionally mature about something, or they have a new sense of awareness on you. Their feelings, Four of Cups in reverse. Some of you, they feel like they missed an opportunity with you. The Four of Cups in reverse and the Temperance. Okay. Well, this person may be in a space of being open to seize an opportunity to heal something with you. They may feel like the two of you share, like, they may feel like you are their yin to their yang, or whatever it may be, or they feel like there's opportunity to create something. For some of you, they may feel like they have missed an opportunity, but there's opportunity to restore that or heal that. Okay. And for others of you, Moon in reverse. Yeah, there's something being illuminated that's bringing that's causing this person to have subsiding anxiety. For some of you, this is like a back and forth thing. Like they may feel like they missed an opportunity with you, where they had to regain their composure or something of that nature. And now they're in a space of being open to create something with you, but also not wanting to go to the extremes because they're trying to be real with themselves on an emotional level. Or there's something that they become disillusioned to, where they're trying to temper their own understanding on a situation. For others of you, they feel like you are someone that they want an opportunity with, but they're having a hard time going to the extremes because of something they're illuminated to, either in their own life or your life, and even though they have subsiding anxiety, something is being made known. Nine of Pentacles. I don't know their feelings. It's like you're dealing with someone that is not getting too attached just yet, but it's like they're open to create something with you. But if it is a past person, they may feel like they missed an opportunity with you to be patient for some of you, or they missed an opportunity with you, but now there's opportunity to restore that. Okay. But if it's a new person, it's like they're just seeing you as someone that makes them feel like at ease. At ease. Like you make them feel at ease. So I don't know, you're connecting with someone, you seem to be inspiring this person, and they're a little bit surprised, or there's some type of new awareness that you care, or they're getting a deeper understanding about how mature you are about something, and it's making them intrigued. but they're still kind of awkward because they have insecurities about being taken advantage of, or they have insecurities about the situation being one-sided. And there's certain aspects in their life they're a little bit intimidated about. So give me one of these cards for Aquarius. So we do have the Dragonfly. Be lighthearted. Finding out things. Things are coming to light. Be open to adapt, change, and heal. So the Dragonfly, coffee cup, meeting and conversing. Savor the moment. Feeling uplifted, friendship. Give me a card of advice. I don't even think you guys need advice, but I've been giving it for everybody. So to be fair, a card of advice. Well, Devil in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. So that's like avoiding Devil in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's like avoiding being a cheater, something like that. I don't want to laugh about it, sorry. But that's like trying to avoid temptation when it comes to cheating, or try to avoid temptation when it comes to being overly judgy or overly mean. Queen of Pentacles in reverse can just be mean, critical. Or there's something here you just need to detach from when it comes to that type of energy, whatever that means for you. I don't know. Give me one more card of advice. Eight of Swords. So for some of you, there's something you just need to detach from that causes you to feel the need to cheat, or causes you to feel the need to be mean. Like oftentimes when we're really mean, it's because we're in like, I'm not saying you're being mean, but this is your advice. There's something you're like, you need to like free yourself from, because it's creating an energy where you're either not appreciated, or it's creating an energy where your limited thoughts are causing you to overthink shit. I don't know. Something you need to let go of or detach from. So, I don't know. If this is a new energy and your advice in regards to that, you may need to reassert control and acknowledge someone's insecurities. Okay? And get out of your head when it comes to whether you need to stress about the situation. Something like that. But you could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius. But this is such a nice reading. Too bad your person's making it all awkward. But be open to being lighthearted. I don't know, maybe because the Lovers was there. So for some of you, there's choices in regards to matters of the heart. Maybe, I don't know. Pisces. I hope future fakes for 6 years. What does future fake mean? Future fakes for 6 years. All right, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces and their person? 4 shuffles. What do we have for Pisces and their person? 2 more. Oh, okay. Three shuffles. What do we have for Pisces and their person? Overall energy for you, Pisces, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands. So you seem to be in a space where you're being generous. into a situation where you feel like you have to keep it to yourself. What are you doing over here, Pisces? The High Priestess, Seven of Swords, and the Four of Swords. That's like very, very, very secretive. Very secretive. But it's like some of you guys are communicating while not being single. Or you're just communicating with a superficial view. I don't know. I'm not going to shade too much, and I'm not shading at all. But some of you guys are giving into a situation. You're taking some type of risk. Give me more on that Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys are taking some type of risk associated to someone from your past to embrace a new opportunity. And I'm not saying... If it's not taking a risk with someone from your past, it's taking a risk financially. Like maybe you're overspending or you're indulging into something. Okay. But there's some type of new opportunity on the table that's making you feel a little bit more risky, or you're being a bit more daring. So you have a lot of hidden desires with someone that you're dealing with. Damn. Because some of you guys are hearing from someone and it's making you feel confident to take some type of risk. You're keeping it on the down low. You're keeping this, you're being super secretive, in fact. You're playing your cards in whatever way you feel like you need to play them. Especially if you feel like you're in a situation and you don't have a backup plan. Okay, and it's like you don't have another place to go. I don't know, Pisces, you're being sneaky. But it's like, yeah, okay. You don't really have a conscience about this either. If you are lying about something, or your place of residence, or where you rest your head at night, if there is some type of lie there, it's like you don't really have a conscience about it, because it's like you feel like entitled to that in some way. Like you don't really have too much conscience about something. I don't know. And I'm not saying you're being like nasty or anything like that, but you do have hidden desires here to play your cards right. But it does feel like you're juggling like a few people right now. Okay. And even though you're hearing from someone, you're playing your cards right, because there's aspects that you want to keep to yourself, and there's aspects that you want to protect not only your own peace, but for some of you, like where you rest your head at night. I don't know. So yeah, you're giving into something. You're being super secretive though. I don't even feel like you're telling this person too much, because it's really hard to have full conversations when there's so much you're lying about. Like, let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot you're not saying, but you also have a lot of desire with this person. Give me more on that High Priestess, Queen of Cups. So there is some type of deep emotional connection that you're developing here with someone, but you're keeping it to yourself. You have hidden desires to kind of give in and trust your heart, or let someone into your life, but you're not giving them the full story for whatever reason, okay? But you are taking a risk because you see an opportunity is worth it. Now, when it comes to your person, there seems like this is someone that is breaking the silence here. Like this is someone that's seeming to give into a situation to gain understanding. Like this is someone that wants to understand. Like this is someone that may feel like you've withdrawn at some point in time, or you may have revoked your love, or you've withdrawn. Like this is someone that feels like you've withdrawn. And it's like this is someone that is trying to gain understanding. They think it's done. This is someone that thinks things are done between the two of you, but they're not moving on from you in the mind space. Like this is someone that is recognizing, okay, things are done, or they're recognizing they can't. Like this is someone that's recognizing that if I don't initiate something, Pisces is never going to come back around. And but they're also trying to, and I'm not saying necessarily this is a past person. It could be someone that said you'd reach out to and you never did, something like that. But it's like this is someone that hasn't moved on from you, and they're having a very difficult time coping. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. This kind of feels like someone that's surrendering to love, Pisces. But I feel like they're having a hard time coping with this idea that you've withdrawn, and they're trying to gain understanding. Like, this is someone that feels like they're having a lot of epiphanies or realizations, or they're realizing the truth of you or a situation or an opportunity. And they're kind of breaking through the silence because they feel like if they don't, they're never going to hear from you, and they don't want to move on from you. And there could be an apology coming from this person, or this is someone that is just being open and vulnerable about how they feel about you, how much they admire you. Like, there's a lot of expression coming from this person associated with admiration, or associated with how much they care about you, or, you know, they think you're cute. You know what I'm saying? If it's a newer thing. So this is someone that's breaking the silence. You're hearing from them, and you're taking some type of risk because you want it. You want this person. How will Pisces perceive this person? How will Pisces perceive this person? The Strength card. It could be a Leo, or you're going to perceive them to be, or you perceive them to have or you perceive them to have a very strong character. Like, this is someone that has like aura, okay? So what my kids say, or is it Raz? I don't know. Like, this person has aura. I think that's what the new phrase is. King of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. It's like, you see, this is someone that has a strong character. They have like, they're very good at like holding back. You may see this as someone that's like literally strong, like physically strong. Someone that has nice hair. Someone that has a lot of tolerance. You may see this as someone that is naturally confident in who they are. Like, their confidence is sexy. You're going to see them as someone that is very tolerant or compassionate, strong, like they have aura. Like, they're not a follower. This is someone that's not really a follower. And they usually do pretty good when it comes to holding back from temptation, even if that's in the realm of their own anger. Give me a love card for Pisces. We have Ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So there's some type of connection that's transcending and ascending. And higher love, spiritual love. Any extra advice for Pisces? Ace of Wands. I don't know. Allow yourself to be a little bit more daring. Initiate new things. Ooh. King of Pentacles in reverse. If you know that there's someone in your life that's taking advantage of you, allow yourself to be a little bit more daring. And I'm not saying because someone treats you like shit, it justifies like whatever, but I'm just gonna leave that with you. Like, I feel like there's something here where you need to be a little bit more daring associated with your communication about something that has you insecure. Like don't let someone take advantage of you, for example. Okay. Don't let someone take advantage of you. I don't know. Be a little bit more daring. I don't know. Maybe you've been a little bit rigid, like even on a personal level. Maybe needing to recognize where you've been a little bit more rigid. Like, be open to be daring. If there is someone in your life that is taking advantage of you, I'm not saying, like I said, I don't know. Don't let someone take advantage of you. Just say it how it is. Be daring. Even if you want that person, like, the grass is greener where you water it, but you're not going to get anywhere if you nurture someone's bullshit. Sometimes nurturing requires some fences and requires some pesticides and requires, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Allow yourself to be a little bit more daring. But I hope this helped you guys. Did I say the signs? You could be dealing with a Leo, Pisces, Virgo. Leo, Pisces, or Virgo. Could be any sign, though, as far as elements go. But I'm going to go out of here. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on more this weekend. Sorry, I've been busy, but I love you. All the best. Bye.